Did you know that lions, despite their fierce reputation, have a pretty solid reason for not attacking tourists on safaris? Sounds crazy, right? You'd think that with all the open savanna around, tourists are just a walking buffet. But here's the thing. Lions aren't nearly as trigger-happy as we think. Let me paint a picture for you. You're on a safari, in the middle of the African bush, surrounded by the majesty of nature. You spot a lion lounging under a tree, looking all regal and honestly a little bored. Most people would freak out thinking, this is it, the lion's gonna come for us. But that lion? It's probably just chilling. Lions don't really see humans as food. They're more interested in the buffalo or zebra grazing nearby. You're not on the menu, and here's why. First of all, lions are smart. They're not just mindless predators, running around attacking anything they see. They're strategic. Think about it like this. In the wild, lions usually hunt in packs, and they target prey that's weak or isolated. Tourists, on the other hand, are typically in vehicles, keeping their distance. Lions, they see those vehicles and recognize them as something unfamiliar, not really worth the effort. They've got better things to do, like nap, or if they're hungry, hunt something that's more vulnerable. And here's another twist. Ever noticed how those safari vehicles are often covered in a bunch of cameras and tourists snapping pics? Well, lions have surprisingly good eyesight, and they know those vehicles aren't threats. They've learned that humans are generally harmless. It's like that one dog that's more interested in your snacks than biting you. Lions figure you're not a threat, and they just move on. Now let's be real. There are rare instances where lions do attack, but it's usually when something's off. Maybe the lion is injured, starving, or just doesn't have the usual prey around. And believe me, when that happens, it makes all the headlines. But it's not the norm. It's not like every lion of safari is eyeing tourists like they're some kind of snack. But here's a fun fact that might surprise you. The lion's most dangerous predator? It's not humans. It's actually other lions. Yeah, lions are pretty territorial, and rival males will fight to the death for dominance. It's like a wild version of King of the Hill. But even then, it's mostly the big males that get into it. Most of the time, lions are just out there doing their thing. Sleeping, hunting, chilling. So, why do tourists never get attacked? Because, in the grand scheme of things, lions are too smart and too focused on their own survival to bother with people who are basically just observing from a distance. They know the humans in the vehicles aren't part of the circle of life. Sure, tourists might look like giant moving snacks, but lions understand that humans don't play by the same rules as the rest of the animal kingdom. And to be honest, it's kind of like when you're on the subway and someone's standing way too close, but you just keep scrolling through your phone because, well, they're not doing anything. It's not that you're scared of them, you're just trying to go about your day. Lions, in a way, have the same vibe. They're doing their thing, and as long as you don't act weird, they'll just ignore you. Now, if you've ever been on safari, you've probably heard this advice. Never get out of the vehicle. And that's not because the lion's gonna go full Jurassic Park on you. It's because from the lion's perspective, humans on foot are a bit more unpredictable. They don't know what you're up to, and that's when things could get sketchy. But stay in the vehicle, and you're just another thing passing by. Oh, and here's a last little twist for you. Lions do have a thing for the sound of a car engine. It's like a low, rumbling noise that they find calming. It's a weird fact, but it actually helps lions feel a little more relaxed around the vehicles. So while you're busy snapping photos, the lion might just be like, ah, that's just the old safari truck. No big deal. So next time you're on safari and you spot a lion, don't freak out. They're not out to get you. In fact, they probably didn't even notice you unless you've been really loud or annoying. Just sit back, relax, and enjoy the incredible experience of seeing these magnificent creatures in their natural habitat. And remember, lions don't chase tourists. They're too busy being kings of the wild.